In Taiwan, we are blessed with convenient water supplies. True, we occasionally complain about water shortages and rationing, but most times when we need water, we can just take a few short steps to the kitchen or bathroom. It is difficult for us to understand the hardship that people in other parts of the world are suffering because of inadequate access to clean water.
Suppose you faced a long daily walk up a steep hill to fetch the water you need and carry it back home on your head. Women in parts of Africa often have little choice but to trek long distances to collect water for their families. Scola Latina is a housewife in Samburu County, in northern Kenya. Most of the time, the only way she can get water is to visit a small spring in the mountains. She usually sets off for the distant spring early in the morning with a 10-liter container.
Scola's journey is a difficult uphill hike through dry and rocky terrain. It is also filled with danger because wild animals such as lions drink from the spring and venomous snakes sometimes cross her path. To make matters worse, on the way to the spring, Scola is at risk of attack from bandits who would rob her of the few belongings she carries. The return trip, though mostly downhill, must be made very carefully and slowly as she tries to balance a heavy container on her head.
Scola is only one of many women who are striving to cope with the difficulty of finding clean water. 6 kilometers is the average distance an African woman is forced to walk in order to collect water. In the dry areas where Scola lives, it is much longer. 8 out of 10 homes in northern Kenya are without running water, and the few natural water sources they can use are regularly polluted by waste from wild animals.
Yet not everyone in Kenya is without hope of getting better access to clean water. 8 volunteers have helped build concrete shelters at some springs and lay pipes to bring water to public faucets. Besides, sand dams are being constructed to help villagers collect much more rainwater. These walls are built across rivers out of rubble and cement. They are a cheap, low-tech, and low-maintenance method of establishing a consistent water supply.
Unfortunately, there are still many women in Africa like Scola who have to make long and dangerous treks to collect water. Though efforts are being made to ease their burden, it could be a long time before they are able to take advantage of the convenience and benefits of clean water that the rest of us take for granted.